Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to take this opportunity to warmly welcome you to our new distributors orientation. We are looking at the distributors for the month of March, and I believe they are on the call today. I've been able to see some of them, and I just want to really welcome you to this meeting today and really thank you for taking the initiative to be able to join the opportunity of Neolife. I can tell you for true that that is the best decision that you have ever made because the company of Neolife has great things and a lot of things to offer to you. So I just want to thank you and welcome you once again to this meeting so that we can be able to share with you a few things that will be able to start you properly as you continue with your journey with the company of New Life. So from wherever you are watching us, I just want to say a big welcome. Thank you so much, people for distributors from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and all the other countries that are logged in here today. I just want to thank you so much and to take you through the presentation today. I have a lineup of speakers. Most of them are company people. So we are taking this opportunity to be able to speak to you and direct you as from the company perspective on the things that you are supposed to do so that you can be able to achieve success in the things that you truly want to achieve from this business. So I just want to welcome you. My name is Paul Mwatu. I'm the Director of Sales for Neolife East Africa, and I'm truly excited to be able to be here today to welcome you. And my biggest passion is working with the distributors and seeing them come from, coming into the business, start taking the steps and enjoying the benefits that the company of Neolife truly promises and delivers when you start with the business. So I love working with people, and some of the people that we've been able to work with are your uplines who are on the call today. And we are going to move right from there so that we can be able to start you very well in a very good note. So the company, as you know, so far, it's called Neolife. It's a company that was started back 1958 in US, California. So today we celebrating more than 63 years since the company was started. And I can tell you, many companies even started after Neolife, but they are nowhere to be found. But today, because of the foundation of this company, we are where we are today. And that is why we are welcoming you once again. And our vision is very clear. The gentleman you can see there, that is our founder, Jerry Brasfield. And they saying, a warm congratulations and welcome to the New Life family. So our vision is to be able to be a global leader in the health and wellness industry, improving people's life. And our mission is to be able to make the world a healthier and a happier place. So you as a distributor, you have already started taking steps towards making the world a healthier and a happier place in your life. And today we'll be able to tell you how. So as I've been able to say, the company was started back 1958, more than 60 years. In Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, we'll be celebrating 25 years by close of this year, towards the end of this year, and big things are waiting for us. So you have joined us at a time when we are really celebrating milestones of the things that have been able to happen to our opportunity. So you're most welcome. And one of the ways that we, help people to be able to achieve good health is because we understand your health from cellular nutrition. That is where life begins. Your cells, they are the initial thing that brings you life. So that is what we do, and that we proud ourselves as the pioneers in terms of, taking the nutritional products to the level whereby it will be able to benefit you from the cellular point of it. And then there's the thousands and a lot of milestones of achievements that you'll be able to achieve, exciting stories. The people who came before you, they'll be able to share their stories and what has been able to happen to them since they came to the company of Neolife. So what do we do here? Because could be a question, and because you're quite new, you could be wondering, what do we do here? One of the key things and major things that we do as a company of Neolife, we know everybody has a need. And for any business opportunity to be able to succeed, any thriving economy, there is an element of giving people a solution. So people have needs. So somebody will find what is needed, and then they can be able to go out there and give a solution. So we in the company of Neolife, as I said, our mission is to make the world a healthier and a happier place. So we give solution in terms of health, and also in terms of wealth. And some people, their needs is travel. So we don't also take that for granted. We have ways that we can be able to help you to be able to travel the world. But as we start, I know there are challenges that all of us ask, as you as a new person, a beginner person, this could be some of the challenges that you're going through. You do not know what to say. We understand that. And today's meeting will be able to help you to understand what are you supposed to say. The other thing is you do not know how to respond because people ask you questions as you speak to them. So this orientation we will be able to equip you with ways that you can be able to answer questions. You do not want to do. We understand that. And today we'll be able to help you to get a picture of what you're supposed to tell people as you speak to them. You do not know how to close because when you talk to people, the most powerful part of a speech is the close. How do you close a deal? That is why you hear people talking about let's close the deal because that is the most powerful thing. Most probably you might not be knowing how to close it. We'll be able to show you today. But where do you start as a new distributor? Remember, you came along, and this business is not a retail business. Of course, there's some retailing part of it. But if you want to be able to enjoy the bigger benefit of this opportunity, you need to build a network. It's a network marketing business. So if you want to build a network, you need to have people that are coming into your business so that you can be able to build a network. And that is what most of the thriving businesses today, they have been able to realize the power of a network. Look, like those who are in Kenya, I mean, the telecommunication, it's a good place example that you can be able to pick of people who have been able to understand the power of network. Look at Safaricom and, those who are in Uganda, there is Tigo, there is Airtel, all those people have been able, and they are working day and night to be able to get their network to be big. And in your life, we also understand that. But the question is, who is supposed to be in your list of? We call it a list of names. The person who brought you to this business, they will be able to sit down with you and help you develop what we call a list of names, people that you intend to work with. But the question is, who should be in your list of names? Your list of names should contain anyone who is over 18 years. So the people who are finishing school now, finishing campuses, people who are in the first year, the second years, people who are finishing colleges, people who are finishing high school, as long as they're over 18 years. Those are the people that you are supposed to be talking with. And we've been able to see a transition of our business whereby the economies and the countries that are kicking right now, they are the countries that are bringing people who are within the age bracket of 18 to about 25, because those people have energy and they are the biggest movers. So as you go out there, you need to look specifically for those kind of people. And why are you doing the list of names? The reason why you're doing a list of names is because everybody that you meet, as I said from the beginning, they have a specific need that they want to satisfy. There is something they want, there's something they're looking for. It could be health. Somebody has lost their health. It could be a cleaning detergent, which is good for their homes. It could be they want to buy a car. They have needs, they have financial needs. So the reason why we do a list of names is because you need to go out there and try to identify what is the need and what happens after that. What is going to happen after that? You need to share Neolife as a solution, as a way to be able to satisfy the need that this person has been able to express it out to you. So those are three things which are very important. And when you're doing the list of them, the importance of a list of the name is so that you can be able to work to get people to work with, number one. Number two is to be able to, identify need, because I said you must, if you are in business truly, you must be meeting people at a certain point of their need. And number four, And number three, it's the what. What do you have to offer? So you need to talk to people about that. And once commonly when we are speaking to people about our opportunity and going through the categories I've been able to share with you, you'll be able to realize people will be able to tell you, my need is physical need. When somebody tells you their need is physical need, you need to show them the nutritional product. I'll be able to show you how to show people the nutritional product. If somebody tells you their need is financial, they want to make money, they want to build a home, they want to be able to take care of their children, they want some, part-time income. You need to share the basic three and the financial benefit that comes with the opportunity of Neolife. Again, we'll be able to show you how the basic three works and how the financial benefit can be interpreted. But remember, your story is the proof. So as you continue to do business, you need to build your story around the products and about the opportunity. So that when you share all those things with people, you can be able to share your story as the proof. Okay, going forward about the list of name. Okay, um, so who should be in your list of name? Okay, so one of the things that we have been able to realize in our business today, if you want to succeed, this is a secret. Every person that you meet, put a 10 on every person that you meet. Don't look at people, don't look down at people, don't categorize people in their community, these people, this side of the world. They don't do ABCD. Put a 10 on everybody that you want, that you're going to meet. Why? Everybody needs an opportunity. So it is very important for you to understand that. So some of the things that people that needs to be in your list of name is you sit down to do it. Your family, friends, your relatives, your friends, and everybody that you know, the people that are close to you. I've been able to see a tragedy whereby somebody is in this opportunity and they don't talk to other people about. They don't talk to their families. They don't talk to their relatives. Then shock on them one time. Somebody will put a 10 on your friend or your relative and thought they can be able to do this opportunity. You come and meet them in the opportunity. I mean, somebody has brought them to a meeting and you're like, wow, how did you come here? Somebody put a 10 on them. So the other thing is people in your phone book. When I looked at my phone book the other time, my archives, it has about 6,000 names. So those people, they can form a list of names. People that you meet on social media, your followers, your social groups and gathering. The other thing is make sure you expand your list of name on daily basis. Every time when you're in public transport, you're in a queue waiting to be served, you've just gone to visit a friend and a neighbor comes in, keep on expanding your list of names because that is where your network will be able to come from. So how do you work this business? As I said, we are going to answer a lot of questions that a lot of us are having. So there's what we call the power question. Some of the questions that open a conversation. And some of the reasons why we designed and we came up with some power questions is because it helps you to gain information, to be able to gain information. For you to be able to gain information from somebody, in most cases, you have to confront them with a question so that they can be able to open up. Number two, it will be able to help you to determine what does this person need. Sometimes we make a lot of assumption that this person knows, this person wants this and this. Yet you miss the point because you could be guessing one thing when they need the other thing. So it helps you to determine their needs. And again, another reason why the power question is so important, it is a way of having a conversation. For you to be able to strike a conversation, you need to ask people a power question. And I'll be able to show you what is a power question. So it will also be able to cause some action for you to be able to, somebody to be able to react in a way, to be able to tell you something. You need to ask the power of question. And the power of question, in most cases, it will start something like this, okay? If I could show you, if I could show you, dash, 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 you can be able to put your own words there. So let me take, for example, if I could show you a way you can be able to make extra income, would you be interested to hear? If I could show you a way you can be able to earn some extra income, would you be interested to hear? That is a power question. So it is, you can be able to come up with something aligned in that kind of context, which is going to open a conversation. Because most, even when you call main organization and the reception picks the phone, they will always ask you a power question: what can I be able to do for you today? So this is a form of a power question that you can be able to put together, so that now somebody can be able to, you can get someone's attention. In most cases, when you ask people this kind of question, a few answers will be able to pop. One of the answers is somebody will tell you yes. When somebody tells you yes, I would be interested to hear whatever you have been able to present to them. You need to ask them if they have some, if they can be able to give you 15 minutes. And the 15 minutes is for you to be able to show them what you do. I'll be able to take you through that. So when somebody tells, yes, I don't mind, ask for 15 minutes. Sometimes the 15 minutes might not be that time. They might tell you right now, I don't have time right now, but I can give you 15 minutes. Let's schedule an appointment. So that is still okay. Somebody might also say no. If somebody says no, then don't stop at that point. Offer them the product. And you offer them the product again by asking the power question. The power question will go something like this: if I could show you a product that will give you more energy and better health, would you be interested in hearing? Okay, so you can just craft your own question on that context. If I could show you a product that will give you more energy and better health, would you be interested to hear? So when somebody tells you no, you just need to take them to the next level. If they still say no, I don't want to hear, ask for referral. And how do you ask for referral? You just tell them, thank you so much for your time, but could you be knowing 5 people who would be interested in hearing about this opportunity, about this product? The reason why we always ask for about 5 referrals is because in most cases, somebody will give you 1 or 2, but it is better than not asking at all. So that is the way you can be able to present yourself when you are talking to somebody. It opens a conversation. So the power question is very important. 15 minutes are also very important. Then you keep on asking them as you move forward. So that is the work of the power question. So the other thing I just wanted to take you through as a new person, it is the one-on-one presentation. Remember, when somebody tells you, I have 15 minutes, somebody can give you 15 minutes and you don't know what to do with the 15 minutes. So that is where the one-on-one comes in. And there are some steps for you to be able to understand how to do an effective one-on-one. One of the things which I want you to do as a new person from today, you need to watch your sponsor, the person who brought you to this business, do 1 or 2 one-on-one presentations. Sit keenly and listen and look and watch how they are doing it. Number 2, familiarize yourself with the presentation brief chart. There is a book which we call the flip chart. It's a good presentation which will be able to give you, an overview on how to do one-on-one, how to do meetings, how to present yourself. So I want you to familiarize yourself with that book. Everybody who joined you got that book, and it's also in our back office. Number 3, practice it several times. Practice it. Just keep on practicing what you saw your sponsor do, so that you can be able to build confidence and the ability to be able to do it. Number 4, you need to start developing your identification. Identification is your story, and your story is very simple. Why did you join Neolife? I'll be able to show you how to share your story very quickly. So it is it's the entry. When you sit down with somebody, it helps you not to beat about the bushes. You need to understand your story. So from now, you need to start crafting your story and practice it until you make it perfect. And then the last thing, when somebody has been able to schedule a 15 minutes, or they would like to get an appointment with you, you need to call your guest a day before. Let's say that you have booked an appointment tomorrow. You need to call them today. Give them direction. Encourage them to bring a spouse or a friend. But make sure you also tell them to make arrangements for their children. When people come with children in a presentation, they will not be able to listen, they'll not be able to concentrate. So it is very important you make it clear on that. If somebody cancels an appointment, it is your task as an upline, as the person who is going to, as the person who invited them, to be able to reschedule. Don't give up, just reschedule that appointment. Then most important, if you're meeting a prospect in their home, please ask for direction. Don't don't get to an appointment when you are late because you have been using Google Maps and heading to the wrong direction. Just ask for directions so that you can be able to get there very quickly. So what happens as I move forward very quickly because of time? Okay. So during the presentation, introduce yourself. How do you introduce yourself? You give your guest your story, your identification. Tell them a bit about yourself. You know, I'm a farmer. I used to do this and this. This is where I live. This is what I do. I have 3 children. My son. Just talk a little bit. Just open up. Talk to them so that you can be able to break the ice. And then tell them, how did you get involved? And why did you decide to get involved? Because we said everybody has a why. So it is very important to be able to be the one opening the meeting by sharing your story a little bit. The other thing is, okay, this is now during the one-on-one. Share the products. Okay, so now the person has come for the 15 minutes. Share the products. Talk about the ranges a little bit. Don't talk about it so much. And talk about the scientific advisory board so that they can be able to, take the doubts that, about the research and the quality of the product. Talk about, then after that, share your product testimony. Whenever you start in your life, you start with a product. So use that product as the basis of your product testimony if you have not used another product. What product have you used and what it has done for you? The other thing that you'll be able to show now one-on-one is the opportunity. You need to talk to them about the opportunity, be able to show you how to share the opportunity as we move forward. Then number 5, share success stories. People want to listen to success stories. That is so amazing. Every time, nobody wants to listen to stories of misery. People wants to hear people have been able to succeed, especially people who are looking for an opportunity. Use Lifestyle Magazine and to share the stories. There's good stories in Lifestyle Magazine. Share your sponsor story, because your sponsor, one time they shared their story with you. So when you share yours, you can also add on, your sponsor, how they came to the business, your own experiences, and be excited when you are talking about Neolife to the people that you are speaking to. They'll be able to identify with opportunity in a better way when you're excited. So this is what you're supposed to do now when you sit down on a one-on-one presentation. So you start with your story, share the product a little bit, share your testimony, share the opportunity and some of the financial benefits, and then share success stories that you have been able to get since you came to the opportunity. Number 6, ask for a decision during that one-on-one. Ask for a decision. In most cases, what will happen is your guests might have some questions and objections. There is nothing wrong with that. They want clarity. That is why they're asking questions. Take time to be able to answer. That might help them to be able to make a decision. So be prepared for that as well. Another thing is, if a prospect wants to think it over, most of the times when you speak to people, they might not be able to make a quick decision. They will tell you, can I be able to think over it? Today I was listening to one of my good friends called Fred Mirigi, was actually doing a one-on-one today to a lady in the office. And he shared his story and the ladies shared their story as well. Fred, I was listening to your conversation, but forgive me for that, because it was a business conversation anyway. So at the tail end of the conversation, the lady asked Fred, can you give me some time to be able to think about it? And that is a question that we get a lot of time. So what you need to do at this point, it is also very important for you to reach out to that person and ask them, what exactly do you want to think about? In most cases, you might be able to find it is something that you can be able to help them to sort during that time. So you don't need to let them go, think about it and think and think. So you just need to try to understand, to try to find out whether it is something that you can be able to solve. If you cannot, talk to them about the products, offer the products before they leave, offer the products so that they can be able to experience the product's benefit. So the other thing is, if a prospect says no, because some people will say no, it is okay. Don't kill yourself for that. If somebody says no, they have not said no to you. They have said no to the opportunity, to their dreams, to the things that you really wanted them to achieve. So what you're supposed to do, accept graciously and thank them for their time, but ask if they could like to try the Neolife products. They have said no to the opportunity. There's nothing wrong to ask them if they could want to try the Neolife product. Tell them, and just tell them you'll be very happy to keep their contact just in case they change their mind. They can call you, and you can also be able to call them again. And finally, ask for a referral. When they say no completely, ask for a referral the same way I was able to be able to take you through the referral part of it. So that is more like a one-on-one presentation, the things that we'll be able to do. And if a prospect says yes, that is the best part. And we all pray that all the prospects that we bring to the business will be able to say a big yes. When they say yes, what do you do as a distributor? When they say yes, complete a member application form. So make sure you have a member application form. That is some of the things that you need to carry when you're going to meet somebody. So fill in a member application form. And on top of filling a member application form, talk to them about the products. And before you leave, make sure you also fill a product form with them. A product that they would love to start with, LDC, care. Right now, we are talking about immunity boosting product. Talk to them about how they can be able to, just make sure you fill a form with them. Then, if they pay up, make sure you show them how to place an order. So that person might say, yes, I'm starting right now. Show them how to place an order. There are so many ways to be able to put their money in the in the M-Pesa, in whatever means which is available in your country. Make sure you show them at that point. Then ask them to start thinking about their goals and their list of names. Because now this is somebody who is becoming a distributor. So you go back again where you started, the list of names. That is where you are supposed to start this person. So once that is done and that person has said yes, follow up within 48 hours. Assist your new distributors to start inviting new people they know to the next presentation. Okay, so this is somebody who has already paid, they have their kit within 48 hours. Don't wait for so long. Start assisting them on how to create their name list and inviting people to the next presentation. Help them to build their name list. It is very important. As I finish, the other thing which is very key, as I said, you need to know how to tell your story. Your story, it is very powerful. It is the entry to your business. So what is your story? Your ID is just your story. Your ID or your personal testimony is a story of success you have experienced since joining the Neolife family. So it could be the product. So that could be your story. It could be the business. You came because of the business. Then talk about it. So these are the breakdowns of how you make your story to be effective, because you need to tell your story 2 to 5 minutes. Sometimes you people tell their story for 10, 15 minutes. You lose people along the way. Keep it short, interesting. So this is the outline to be able to make your story good. Number one, you need to give us your background. Give that person your background, your name, where you live, and your occupation. So those are very important. My name is so and so. I live this place, and I'm an engineer by profession. Number two, you need to talk to them about what you didn't like about your life before your life, what you did not like, being vulnerable, what you did not like about your health, your job, your finances. How did you feel before joining the opportunity of new life? That story, it must be part of it. The other thing is the solution. Remember, we said we are in a solution-oriented organization. how has Neolife been a solution with health and business? The opportunities, how has it been, of solution to you? And number 4, which is the last, the future. When you're telling your story, you need to seem you have a direction, you have a focus. People will always follow you when a leader has a focus, they have a direction, they know where they are going. So, what are you excited about? Neolife. What future do you see for yourself in the company of Neolife? And that is not hard for you to pick because you have people, you have success stories of people who have been able to succeed. So that gives you a picture of what happens in a success story. So if you want to have a good story that is people will be able to want to listen, this is the outline. So format your story in that kind of outline. So going to the next thing, because I can see we are running out of time. Remember we said people will come and they'll split into 2 areas. One of them is their health. The other one is the business and the finance. So when somebody tells you, my need is health, there's a place where you can be able to start. And it is very simple. We talk about health. When we are talking about health in our company, we talk about health in 3 segments. One of the things is for you to be able to have good health, you need to get a good rest. That is why God created day and night. Night, you can be able to take a rest. And then the other thing is exercise. You need to exercise. And these are things that everybody is talking about right now. And the other thing for you to be able to achieve good health, you need to have a good diet, which is balanced, and so that your body can be able to work properly. But one thing that has happened is we have what we call a food pyramid, which shows us clearly the things that we are supposed to do. You can see exercise is very important. Then it's followed by whole grain. The other thing is fruits and vegetables, proteins a little bit, fats and sugars and carbohydrates. We're supposed to take in very little proportion. So that is how we are supposed to eat. Generally, that is how we are supposed to eat. But what happens, we have inverted the graph, and that is how we are eating right now. As you can see, the segment for sugar and fat, it's really huge because that is why we eat. And that is why you can see we have what we call the non-communicable diseases on the increase, things that we can be able to get away, but we cannot be able to do so. So proteins, we're also eating in large quantities. Nobody is taking fruits and vegetables. Then the whole grains, nobody taking, and nobody is doing any exercise. So you can see, because we have been able to invert that, that is why people are not achieving good health. And scientifically, we are told our body is made up of trillions of cells. 75 to 75 trillions of cells which have come together, and we've been told the cells, for them to be able to function properly, they need to the cell membrane needs to be permeable. So when it's not soft, nutritions are not coming in and the waste is not coming out. So this is a health cell, and with Neolife, we help you to be able to achieve a healthy cell. And how do we do that? We have a product called ProVitality, which helps us to be able to to bridge the gap between what we eat and what we don't eat. So the areas of that product, you can see them there. The products that forms the ProVitality, the threonine is there, the carotenoid is there, the omega-3 is there, the essential vitamins are there. So you need to be able to get to understand what are the functions of all these in the ProVitality, so that you can be able to present it to the people that you meet and they want to know more about the health. So the other thing is about the opportunity. And we have the basic 3, the 3-step, which helps people to be able to understand how you can be able to do them. And to help me to go to that session right now, I just want to invite a gentleman who truly loves us in East Africa, is a key leader in our business, and he's joining us all the way from South Africa. He's our Vice President of Sales, West and East Africa, Andrew Johnston, to be able to take us through the financial part of it. Andrew, if you can hear me.
Hey, how's it going, Paul? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Fantastic. So, wow, I see we're over 400 people on the call. That's just fantastic. So I just want to thank everybody for being on the call. Paul, thanks for a great presentation. I think you explained it very clearly about our product, our business. And I just want to say welcome to everybody. I'm the Vice President for Sales for East and West Africa. I've been with Neolife almost 4 years now. I've been in business for about 35 or so. And it's a fantastic journey. You know, as you as a new distributor are going to go through a journey with Neolife, so do we. And it's fantastic to be here in a lot of ways because, you know, the world is in a very challenging space right now. A lot of things have changed. A lot of people had to adapt and change. But you know what? Being part of Neolife, we're in the perfect position. We have products that work. We have an opportunity where you can make money. So I'm just going to share quickly with you how you can make money. Because as a new distributor, you're probably thinking, well, you know, how do I buy these products? How do I sell them? How do I make money? So I'm just going to share my screen with you and show you a couple of ways that we can do that. So I'm sure all of you have heard of Pro Vitality, and I'm just going to go through a couple of the steps that you can use in terms of Pro Vitality. Paul, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, so just give me a second or two. I just want to get the Kenyan one. I was going to show you the Nigerian one. That won't help you. The Kenyan one is what's going to make sense to you. So it's called, you know, the 3-step plan. You could call it the income plan. You know, you can call it, I like to call it the income plan because it pretty much shows you how you can go, how this product, how it works, and how you can step up to become a director. So what I'm going to share with you now, it may have a bit of terminology that you haven't heard of, like BV, PV, SVB, all these kind of acronyms. Don't be too concerned about that. Your upline or your sponsor will be able to help you through that and talk it through with you. For this illustration, it's more about points value and it's more about bonus value. And that helps you figure out what the product costs, what you can sell it for, how much money you make. So I'll go through the steps with you. So what's great about Neolife is that, you know, you have fantastic products that a lot of people haven't heard about, and you have the opportunity to sell these products. But like Paul said, you have to establish the need first. So I'm going to talk through a specific product called Pro Vitality. Some of you have seen it before. It's just a combination of our nutritional products packed into a sachet and then packed into a box. So I won't go too much in the product detail now, but I will talk a little bit about the income plan. So it starts with you. You are a new distributor and you're thinking, well, how do I get ahead and how do I start getting an income? So it's quite simple. So that's you, all right? And how the system works is it's based on, we're using 4 boxes of Pro Vitality. So you buy 4 boxes of Pro Vitality, you use 1 and you sell 3. Remember we said in the 3 success habits is that you must always use the product because you need to try and be a product of the product, because as soon as you start using the product, you will feel the benefits and people will see that as well. And you need to understand how the products work. And then it's up to you to find 3 distributors to join you. Paul spoke about the list of names, people that you've approached, and these 3 distributors will join you and do what you do. So you find 3 distributors to join you. They then they do a certain amount of PV. In this case, it's 144 for yourself, and then 144 PV or personal points per distributor. So that is quick step 1, right? And I'll just go through it quite simply. See, my computer is just a little bit slow. Just forgive me. So how that results in is that you now have accumulation of 576 QPV. So those are qualifying points that you've now acquired in step 1. That is the combination of your personal points of 144 and the other 3 people that you brought into the business. And that basically comes out at a sales volume bonus of roughly 2,300 odd shillings, profit of close to 2,000 shillings, and your monthly income close to 4,000 odd shillings. So that's the first step. You got product, you use the product, you find 3 people, you bring them in distributors into the business, and they do what you do. So at this point already, you've reached the title of manager because you've exceeded 576 QPV, and that entitles you to 5% sales volume bonus. If you're not sure what that is, your upline or the person who sponsored you will be able to explain that to you in more simple terms and maybe draw it out for you. So that's step 1. Step 2 is same thing. You use 1, you sell 3. Your distributors, the first distributors that you brought into the business, they in turn find 3 distributors to join, right? And let's call them D, E, and F. Now, D and E and F, they've now accumulated their product, their PV, and you can see clearly that now, at this point, you as the distributor now have a cumulative total of 2,304 QPV, and how that equates is a SVB of just over 21,000 shillings and a member profit of just over or just under 2,000 shillings. So now at step 2, you now have a monthly income just based on this simple model of close to 23,000 shillings. And that step 2, you now reach senior manager title because you now have more than 1,000 QPV, and that entitles you to 15% sales volume bonus, which we call SVB. And you've developed 3 managers in your team. So that's a quick snapshot of how you can get to step 2 with Pro Vitality. In step 3, same, you start again, you use 1, you sell 3. Your distributors A, B, and C, they duplicate what you've done. Distributors D, E, and F find 3 distributors to join. You find another 3 distributors to join, which is G, H, and I. And now you find yourself in a situation where you have 9,216 qualified points. So it's a process of duplication. It's a process of bringing people into the business. They do what you do. They bring people in. Those people do what they did. And it's a continuation. It's, as I said, it's network marketing. It's about a network, it's about people, and it's about people joining your team. And that puts you into quite a good position because now you're earning the maximum that you can earn, which is 25% sales volume bonus. In step 3, you've reached the position of director. This is the highest level. And now you've developed 3 senior managers and 3 managers in your team. So I just wanted to spend a bit of time on that and show you that it's very real, it's very possible. Thousands of distributors have gone through this process before you. Thousands of distributors will come after you. It's a pretty simple way of making money. Now, I also want to help you to take a reality check because although I've got you to director in 3 easy steps, I want you to, to understand that this may take a bit of time. This is a business. Treat it like a business. It could be part-time, it could be full-time. But any new business that starts, you've got to give it a bit of patience. You've got to get it a bit of time. You yourself have to acquire some knowledge and skills. And I just want to say that, the product, a lot of time the product speaks for itself, it performs for itself. You've got to establish the need. And the need could be both. It could be people want nutrition to feel better and feel healthier. People want to earn more money and they want to join the opportunity. So you've got both opportunities to do so. And this is just a very simple diagram of how you can get yourself to a director level and that you can start earning some good money. And, 98,000 odd shillings, even on a part-time basis per month, is nothing to sneeze at as a start. But I think, there's just so more to Neolife than purely just buying and selling your products. And to all our new distributors, I want to say to you that the timing is right. The world couldn't be in a more better position or perfect position as us as people in this organization, because people need extra income. A lot of people have lost their jobs, unfortunately, and we really feel for them. That's not nice. And they may have lost income, but here's the opportunity to talk to as many people as you can. And I always say, make a habit of talking to at least 2 people a day and ask them the questions like Paul explained. Start the conversation. Everybody has a need. Not everybody's going to say yes, but life works like in averages normally. You can speak to 3 or 4 people, they might say no, but the 5th person will say yes. Those are just the law of averages, and they do work. And as I say, it's a business. You're now an entrepreneur. This is your own independent business. You determine what you're going to do every day. You determine how much you're going to earn every day. Myself and Paul and the people in the DCs all over East Africa, we're there to support you, and we're there to guide you, and we can show you what works and what doesn't work. So as a new distributor, I welcome you. It's fantastic to have you all on board here. I want you to look at April as a fantastic opportunity for you to get out there, and you got to hustle in sales. Sales and moving product and getting people excited about the opportunity is action-filled. There's a lot of stuff that you need to do, but I think it's fun. I mean, imagine if you go to anybody on your list of names, people that you meet, and say, I'm a successful independent distributor. You tell them your story, you tell them where you are. There's no doubt in my mind that people will take you seriously, and they will say, listen, I want to talk to you about it. And don't be scared to close. I know Paul said he showed you the process of how to close. And I find that closing a deal is probably the most toughest. To get somebody to sign up, it's not easy. But what I have found out over the years is people buy with emotions. Buying a product, buying a service, signing up for anything is an emotional decision, and you've got to appeal to the emotional side and say to that person that is about to sign up that, they certainly want a better lifestyle. They certainly want to earn more money. They want to be healthier. This is the opportunity. Don't let the opportunity slip through your fingers. Now's the time to sign up and be part of this incredibly successful organization. So just a couple of pointers from me. I think I might be able to get to East Africa in May or so, depending on your COVID restrictions. I miss East Africa. I miss being part of the action on the ground. I wish you all well, and I wish you have a fantastic April, and that success comes to you very, very soon. And you just keep building from where you are and just keep going forward. So from me, AJ, I want to say thank you very much. God bless and take care. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you so much, AJ. That was an amazing session, and definitely, I believe our distributors on the call, our new distributors, they have an understanding of how they can be able to earn money here. Remember, your upline has a system, so just talk to your upline so that you can be able to see the kind of system that they have in place, and you can work on it. Every system is a good system, so that is just an example of how you can be able to earn money, and for sure, that is good money. That is almost $1,000 there as a director, and it's a good place to be able to start. So thank you so much, AJ. We are very happy and honored for you to be able to join us today and being part of the business in East Africa. So because of time, we about to close our meeting. I just want to leave you with a few thoughts before I finish right now. We really wanted to have a 1 or 2 sessions on IT. Okay, but I think the time is gone. So what we are going to do, because IT and the back office, it's really a place where you need to be as a new distributor. We are going to organize one of these days to be able to take you through the back office and help you to understand how you can be able to build your business. But you just talk to your business, to your upline. They'll be able to to show you how you can be able to use the back office, because every distributor who joins our business, immediately when you sign up, you get a replicated website, a place where you can be able to interact with your business. So just talk to your upline, come to the sender, which is nearer to where you are. If you're in Uganda, talk to Anita. She'll be able to help. If you're in Tanzania, we have Ronald on the call. They'll be able to say as we finish. And if you're in Kenya, you need to see Alan is very helpful with the back office. They'll be able to set you up so that you can be able to just start it quickly. So mine, as I leave you today, AJ has been able to take us through a few pointers which are very key. And I hope you have been able to take notes of those pointers. So remember, we are in a relationship business, and I just want to leave in some techniques how you can be able to handle people, and how you can be able to make people like you, because a good business which you are working with people, they have to like you so that you can be able to do business with them. So one of the things is do not criticize. Do not condemn, do not complain. Take people as they are. Just appreciate people. Don't criticize people. Everybody has a reason why they are coming to your life at a particular time. Be honest and sincere in terms of appreciating people and even dealing with people every day. Just be honest. Tell people things as they are. You'll be able to build a long lasting relationship. You know, help people to be able to be inca, be that kind of a person who people want to be related with. I look at some people when they stand up in a meeting or in a congregation, everybody wants to be identified with them. It's because they've been able to work in some of the things, and that has been able to help them to be able to be likable by other people. That will really help you to build a successful business. So 6 ways to be able to make people like you: become genuinely interested in other people. When you look at other people, don't look at them in terms of what they can do for me. Look at them in terms of what can I be able to do for them? What benefit can I add? What value can I add in their lives? Being genuinely interested in other people. Smile. Every time I laugh, because every time I laugh Neolife distributors, because they are smiling, they're excited, they're awful for the future. So just keep a smile. People don't want to follow somebody who is always frowning and doesn't look like they have they know where they are going. Remember that a person's name is the sweetest, most important sound in any language. So when somebody tells you their name, please find some space in your mind or write it down and make sure you remember it, so that next time when you're talking to them, it could be somebody you picked in your list of name, and you have booked a one-on-one with them, and then when you appear in the meeting, you can't even remember their name. Make sure you remember people's name. They are that is very important. Another thing, be a good listener. Encourage other people to talk about themselves. There's a saying which goes, it takes a gentleman to stand up and talk, but it also takes a gentleman to be able to sit down and listen. But listening, I just want to tell you, is the most powerful skill. Why? Because we said in our business of identify needs, and the only way you can be able to identify needs is if you listen to people and give them an opportunity to be able to tell you about themselves. The other thing is talk in terms of other people's interest. Okay, just narrow it to other people's interest so that they can feel appreciated. When you're just talking about yourself throughout, people will look at you like somebody who is proud, somebody who is not worthy. I mean, so it is very important to talk to people in terms of their interest. And lastly, make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. I see people who do it sincerely and passionately, and they talk to their people and they ask them genuine questions. So help other people, no matter how they have, their backgrounds doesn't matter. Help them to feel important. Sincerely, very important. So you're in your business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You have your uplines, the people who came before you. You have Neolife, which has set a whole infrastructure to be able to help you to be successful. So this is the best place to be. Their incentives, look out at this incentive for botanical balance, that is for Uganda, this is for Kenya and Tanzania. But as I close, these are the thoughts you take home. Have a big dream if you want to succeed in this business. Remember, you'll always be able to, there is what we call renewal. I talk to you, to the person who brought you to this meeting. They'll be able to take you through the renewal process, because we do it once in a month. I mean, once in a year. It is, and then you get a lifestyle magazine. Pay all your monies direct to the company. That is very important. Deal with the company directly. It is so that you can be able to make sure that your money is safe. For you, because now you have started the business as a new distributor, I encourage you, make sure you feel a bonus payment, a mode of payment. There are different options in your country. You will be paid your bonuses on M-Pesa. You can be paid on the bank. You can, just talk to your upline and make sure you feel it tomorrow, so that when we are paying people by the end of the month, you'll be able to be paid. Develop a list of names with your upline, as we said. Learn how to conduct those people. Very important. Keep a good business record. Very important. Sponsor at least 3 people. That is the goal I'm giving every new distributor on this call today. Before the close of the month, make sure you sponsor 3 people from your list of names, and through conducting them. Attend all company events. Wherever there is a physical event, or even a virtual event, invite at least 10 guests. So look out for the events that are running. Be excited, be motivated, grow your business, achieve your dreams. And the contacts for the office, they're all there. So yeah, you get in touch with the people from your office, from your country. They'll be able to give you more information on how you can be able to build your business. Remember, your success is founded in your daily routine. AG has been able to give us our daily routine, things that we need to focus on. That is what is going to build your success. So I just want to thank everyone who is on the call today, for coming to be able to be with us today, and especially our guests. I mean our new distributors, as AG has been able to point out. This is the best place to belong. We can truly tell you that you'll be able to achieve your dreams. Everything that you want to achieve, you'll be able to achieve it through these opportunities. So for more information, get in touch with your sponsor, with your upline director. We have our present team members who are on this call today, wonderful leaders who have been in this business for some time. They will be able to help you to get more information. In Kenya, we have Jospat and Pieros Kariuki. We have Judy and Charles Njeru, our present team members. If you're in Uganda, we have Sam and Miriam Kanakudia. We have Janet and Andrew Bugembe, very helpful, very, very, very helpful present team members. And we also have Professor Duba and Anthony, they are present team members in Uganda. And in Tanzania, we have our present team members led by Dora and Bingi Juma. They are there to help you. We have Rose and Raymond Baruti. We have Zubeda Kichawele, and we have Osiana Sanga. They will be able to help you. And for the office, we have Fred Kasia, who is our distributor relations director for East Africa. Is very approachable. Talk to Fred, he'll be able to help you. Is our director for distributor relations. In Uganda, we have our DC manager, Anita, who is also helping us with sales. A great lady. Talk to her when you walk to the office. If you get an opportunity, ask for Anita. She'll be able to tell you 1 or 2 things that will be able to help you. And in Tanzania, we have our DC manager who is also helping with sales. That is Ronald. Ronald is actually on this call with us today. So go to the office, ask for Ronald, the DC manager. He'll be able to help you. There is also Dennis. They'll be able to help you. And in Kenya, we also have people who are really helping, and we really value this group of people. In Mombasa, we have our DC supervisor, that is Cynthia Ndungu, very helpful person. When you're in Mombasa, talk to her. She'll be able to help you to be able to understand what to do. And we have a gentleman who would have really loved to share with us today about the back office, that is, and also sales support. That is Alan Wanjoy is on the call. So anytime, reach out to those staff members, and all the staff members in our environment. They are well trained to be able to take care of you and make sure your business is going to the next level. So don't be stuck. Give us a shout. We'll be able to direct you and show you what you're supposed to do. So I just want to thank you so much for coming to the call today, this evening. So let's go out there. Let's make the month of April the best month ever. So from me and all the Neolife staff members and your uplines who are on the call, I just want to say thank you so much for logging in. Have a wonderful night and let's go there and make it happen. Thank you so much and God bless you.